This is Derek from Scour, and you're watching CMS TV.
So proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And we're live.
Well, that was nice to know.
Well, Jake gave me the signal.
Not even sitting down yet.
Yeah, well,
I'm so busy sitting there trying to find a picture to show Joe Howard at my fucking wedding that we've been talking about for 20 minutes now. All right, we're live, right?
We are. Welcome to the Seth Williams Show.
And we have to welcome our guests.
Yes.
Of course, the fantastic Jim Florentine. Don Jamieson is here. Joe Howard's here. And now let me tell you, we don't have a whole lot of time, so go. Just be funny.
All right, go. Best joke and action.
Why we have,
Just be funny. Just go for it.
Well, how are you guys?
Yeah.
We're good, man. It's always good to be labeled. You know,
Right. And you guys are playing at the Winchester tonight.
it's a great venue.
It's an interesting venue, man, because it's not really normally a comedy venue. It's more of a, rock. I mean, they have rock shows there, which to me is weird. And me and you have talked about this, Jim, about that flat stage, but it's perfect for what you guys do.
Yeah, because they'll put seats down for the comedy,
Right.
so everyone's sitting. But
Yeah.
I've never understood that when they build venues that the fucking stage is this high,
Right.
and you can't see. There's a famous place by a Starland Ballroom in Jersey. Same thing. They had to renovate the place after COVID, and then there was a flood, and they still didn't fucking put the stage up high. So
Right.
there's like 15 people can see that stage perfectly if you're not fucking tall.
Right.
That's it. Out of 2,200 people.
It's craziness, but
Yeah.
it's the Winchester itself. I've seen a few shows there. I haven't seen a comedy show there. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys kill tonight. But for shows, it's awful. I won't even go. It's just I saw Marty Friedman there once, and it's just like, all right, Marty's great, but you guys have seen Marty. He's energetic.
Yeah.
And to have an energetic guy running around on the floor,
Yeah.
that's not very good.
Well, luckily, we're all low energy, so we don't run anywhere. If we break a sweat, I get pissed.
So let me ask, though, what's worse, a crowded room or being trapped between Chris and myself?
A crowded room of what?
Yeah. Of nymphomaniacs, or?
Well, I mean, this can't be real comfortable is all I'm saying.
What, you guys,
We just sat on a plane, fucking, just
Yeah.
closer than next to people
this
we
is
don't
space,
know.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got space
This is
here.
like first class.
If him and I were on the plane, there wouldn't be a seat for you. So that's a little bit different.
We'd take both wings.
Yeah. I have to nap and put my head on your shoulder.
Right,
the whole
there you
flight.
go.
So did you guys do any radio or stuff this morning?
No.
No.
Just flew in?
I listened to the radio.
You flew in and did this. I just want to make sure we were the first to have you, not,
This is an
Rover or
exclusive.
Somebody like that.
Yeah, I know, because I know radio people used to always, they have to come on my show first before
Yes.
they do any other show.
Yeah. I was here a few months ago. I did the Winchester opening for Anvil.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been here in between the last time Jim and I were here, and yeah, it's I like that club. Even for comedy, they set it up good and stuff. So
That's cool.
But I just when I open for rock bands, I just do like my rock set.
Right.
Tonight I'll do all kinds of different stuff. I'll do some rock shit tonight because obviously there's gonna be a lot of rockers in the crowd. But that set's just music, bands,
Sure.
stuff like that, and it was great. They take care of us there. They got good food,
No, 'cause
beer.
we used to always come here and do like the improv. We had to do like 5 or 6 shows over
Mm-hmm.
4 days. And it's just like 2 shows on a Friday night, 2 shows on a Saturday. So Winchester would just come here, just do 1 show, and that's it.
Yeah, and you guys are down the street, right, to Columbus?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Which,
cool.
yeah, I don't know if we're not doing that show tomorrow night.
Oh, well, in that case,
Fucking college football, Ohio State.
Yeah.
yeah,
we didn't
that's
realize
that.
how big that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't get
And
anybody
they moved,
out.
yeah, they moved the game to 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's a 1 o'clock game. They moved it to 7. That was when our show was going to start. So the venue said, "Listen, there's going to be too many people here watching the game."
Right.
Yep.
So we'll do it all the time.
We're playing a shitty team, though, so who cares?
Yeah, to be over by
I was going to
7:30.
say, by 7:15.
Well, if you guys make us an offer, we'll come back and play the Speakeasy.
Billy?
But I mean that's the only good team that's good in Ohio. So,
Right.
in any sport,
Yeah.
pretty
You can,
much, right?
Well-
watch out a little bit. I mean, Cavs aren't that bad, and we have a championship indoor soccer team, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's what you busted out second?
We only have-
Soccer? Indoor
We
soccer?
have 2 championships. One is the Cavs, and then one is, or a bunch are the indoor soccer teams.
Look, you guys are sports fans. You follow football, right?
Yeah.
This fucking guy says that the Browns are going to beat the Ravens on Sunday by 3 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
35-14.
He's the Jeff Paul of Cleveland.
Who's going to play for the Ravens?
Their regular team.
With Johnny Unitas quarterbacking?
If you watched the last game, the defense was fantastic. Allowed 7 yards in the second half against the Bengals. Joe Burrow was a hell of a quarterback.
We have
Three
a
touchdowns.
friend like this, a Jets fan, who every
Joe
year
Flacco.
Jets are going to win 13 games. They're
Joe
not.
Flacco is awesome. I mean, he's a seasoned quarterback, and I think that we have receivers when they catch the ball, we'll do something. We got the Ohio State running back coming back. Judkins coming in. I think we're going to be just fine. 35-14 Browns.
The Bengals always start off slow every season. They start off like 2-4,
Right.
They're not even into the playoffs, and then they want to run, and they get to the championship game and they lose. So they always start off slow. So, and it's a division game. Those division games, no matter how good the team is, as long as you win them by a point, it doesn't matter because they know each other. But the Browns got no shot on.
No.
Wait a second. It's also
And the Ravens aren't going 0-2.
there's motivation for the Browns. It's the 30th anniversary of the Ravens being in Baltimore, which was our team when they fucking stole it and took it there. And so
That'll do it.
I think the Browns will have some extra motivation.
That's
They're
what the players are
celebrating
talking
the 30th
about.
anniversary of our team then.
Out of 53 players on the team, 49 weren't even born 30 years.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
They don't know the history.
Yeah.
Nor do they care.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They're talking about buying jets.
Half of them will be on the Ravens next year if there's $1 more offered.
This is
Stop
going
it.
to be a motivated team. We're going to be just fine. I predicted what? I think I predicted like 10 wins this year.
10 wins.
Out of how many games? 100?
There's no 10 wins in this
I
season.
think
There's
this-
3, maybe.
This season's going to be much better than the last.
You're in the toughest division in football.
Yeah. Well,
The Steelers are nothing.
Ravens and Bengals.
Are you kidding? The Steelers are nothing this year. Aaron Rodgers is a shell of what he used to be.
Right.
I could throw the ball better than Aaron Rodgers.
Last week, 4 touchdown passes. But
Against the Jets, he was motivated. Again, motivation does a lot.
the fun with his terrible football picks is that him and our sports guy, John, bet every year.
Right.
And the bets are horrendous. 2 years ago, he had to eat a few pounds of asparagus, which he does not like.
I've never had asparagus before.
Last year, our guy John lost. He had to eat 3 pounds of dried crickets. With no drinkage, no water, no nothing, just
But I've never tried asparagus before.
Brutal.
So it was kind of rough for me, but I put like a gallon of ranch on it and made it taste a little bit better. Slid down the throat a little nicer.
Yeah. And you didn't let him put the ranch on the crickets?
No. We like John less than we like Seth.
And what about the Indians? The Indians are going to win the World Series?
They're the Guardians.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No.
We're politically correct on this show.
And they play at the
Look at
Jake.
Joe Howard's tattoo.
He's got it.
Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the Chief Wahoo on his
He
leg.
doesn't have a picture of a fucking bridge on his knee.
Yeah.
No.
Like they're just a cursed team. There's an Indian buried in the cemetery next to the stadium that supposedly was flipped over when he was buried, and that's why the team sucks.
Yeah, but it's the anniversary of that Indian getting buried, so they're going to be motivated this weekend to beat the White Sox.
Who flipped them over?
I don't think they want to desecrate the grave of an Indian, and
But who flipped them over? Wait, they flipped them over in the
when they
casket.
buried him,
In the casket, so he's laying face down?
he's laying face down.
That's why Cleveland's always fucked in the ass.
Curse of,
Now
I think his name. Honestly, I think his name is Jacques Assad. Like the curse of Jacques
Is
Assad.
that true, Joe?
It's not really true. Like there is.
Mike right here, Joe.
Do I need
Oh,
to-
yes.
Yeah, Joe, but
I didn't know.
Make sure it's turned on.
It's not really true. Like I've done a deep dive on this, and actually, they're not even sure if he's buried in that grave. It's a weird thing that went on in like 1910. It was like had to do with the Indian Wars and stuff, and they brought him into town for him to give a speech or something, and then like he died, but then there was grave robbers, and it's this weird sordid story. No one knows if that's like a true thing.
The same guy didn't even remember he was at my wedding. You're going to ask him for history lesson.
I just visited his grave recently, and like we did a whole deep dive checking into all of that.
I did a ghost hunt throughout that grave or that
Yeah,
cemetery.
I'm not sure if he's even buried.
When did this happen? What year?
Like 1910 or something.
Okay, so how is that going to affect Jose Ramirez?
It doesn't.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
With a
doesn't.
bases loaded
It's
in the
cursed.
It doesn't.
ninth
It's
Because he's buried right
from
across.
1910.
It's nonsense. It's just a bunch of fairies changed the name because
The ballpark is right next to the cemetery.
What? Yeah, I know, but the ballpark wasn't there. They played at League Park and shit back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an Indian, and they cursed the Indians.
They weren't even the
Simple
Indians
as that.
back then.
Are you talking about?
They were the spiders or something,
yeah, the
weren't
spiders.
They were the Spiders, and then they had Salalakas and then another Native American on the team. And someone joked and said we should call them the Cleveland Indians, and that's how they became.
By the way, they won when they were spiders, not the
No, they
Indians.
didn't. They had the worst record ever.
I was just making shit up.
He was trying to be part of this,
No, they
right?
didn't. No, the Spiders sucked dick. And then when they became the Indians, it was 1918, and then when they became the Indians, 1920, they won the World Series. And that's when Ray Chapman died. You guys should really come to the comedy show. I cover all this.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I was just making shit
I don't know any of
Don't
this
ask Jim,
stuff.
I cover all this, and
Yeah, I
I'll never
got it.
stop. I'll never stop.
So do you guys do anything while you're in Cleveland? Do you guys play around, or you just kind of do the
We
show?
like to
and go
visit
fuck
the
home?
sites, like we went to Chipotle earlier.
Took down his stuff.
It's nice McDonald's.
There was a Starbucks that was in the grocery store by him.
Those are the good sides of town, but like downtown,
Yeah.
they got like the Superman thing they just opened up. It's kind
Yeah.
of cool. Like
Superman. What are we, 6?
Yeah, McGraw.
Superman was invented here, and it's cool. And no offense, but fuck you. I got Superman on my fake leg here. Dude.
He's got Chief Wahoo.
Yeah, I mean, if you take my Superman off, though, I have no leg. He's still got a leg. If you can scrub that shit off his leg,
So what you're saying is we can take your leg off and go in there and talk about the Indians some more.
yeah. But I'm
You
serious.
won't
There's a whole park designated to Superman sites that you could see and stuff like that.
I
Seth,
this
how'd
is
you
true.
lose that
I
leg?
have a feeling Superman's not real, so.
What's that?
How'd you lose that leg? Last time I saw you, you had a leg.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. I have like
When your
diabetic.
ex-wife got into divorce?
Yeah. That ex-wife
The wedding
did
I was
suck.
at, you're not married anymore?
I was actually married like first time, and she did suck. But like, literally, I was single for an hour and a half before I asked my next wife to marry me.
Oh, okay.
And they were both named Heather, so I didn't have to change the fucking tattoos or anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I had like diabetic nerve pain,
Oh.
but I stepped on a nail, and I saw some blood and shit like that, and I was like, it hurt, but I didn't want to go to the doctor because I don't like going to doctors. And one day I was on vacation, I saw this nail sticking out of my shoe,
Right.
and I just yanked it out. I don't know how long it was in my foot though.
So
And
that's how it happened?
so my foot was tore up, and I ended up getting sepsis.
Oh.
And one night, my wife, I was yelling at her, screaming at her because I was going crazy a little bit. And she left the house, left me sitting there by myself with a bottle of vodka. and I was getting hammered. I was bleeding all over the floor, and I tied a garbage bag to my leg. And I was walking around the house, and I just kind of passed out. And next thing I know, the ambulance was there. And then a month later, I was out of the coma with no leg.
You were in a coma.
Yeah, for a month. For a few days, and then...
Right.
All right, comedy guys, make a joke
I know.
out of
I was
that.
going to make a joke. I was going to make a joke about your leg, dickhead. Then you made it all upsetting.
You at least still have the nail.
Yeah, I kept it.
I was going to say, if I had diabetes, I'd mow the lawn and pray for an accident because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to lose your leg.
This is a serious question. Are there any sneaker companies that just that will make like two
One
left
shoe.
shoes?
Yeah.
To what?
Two left shoes?
No, I mean, I joke around all the time when I go in. I go, hey, can I get half off these shoes? But no, I mean...
I can't believe there's not one
shoe
sneaker
like anybody else.
would make two lefts and two rights.
Like my foot on here is an actually plastic foot. It looks like an actual foot, and it's like literally the foot itself is $15,000. Just for the foot.
All right.
And then the leg is another $15,000.
You don't expect them to make it easy to save money, do you? Come on. You gotta buy both shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys joined the handicap podcast today.
Yeah.
Him with the leg, me with the burns. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what happened with the burns again? I know.
I was working in a steel mill, and the furnace blew up. 7-ton molten shower. 69% burn, 52% third degree with grafts, 14 months of rehab, 22 surgeries. I'm a monster,
That's
man.
some real Cleveland shit.
Yeah.
Getting tore up in a blast furnace.
Was that here in Cleveland?
Yeah. Yep.
I got pussy shit. I stepped on a nail. He's got...
You had a volcano explode on
Yeah.
you.
You know what, though, man? And I say this to everybody. I don't care if you break your finger or you get burned damn near to death. It's all the same.
Right.
You broken finger, bone something at some point. When you do it, you can't think about nothing else.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So it's all the same. You know, mine was worse, I guess. People always say about, oh, burns, worse. And it sucked. I'm not going to try and tell you it did not suck. But
Yeah.
whatever. They told me I wouldn't do a lot of shit. They told me I wasn't keeping this arm, these fingers. I'd never walk. You know, they told me all this shit.
You got all your fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So while we're talking about all this, so the comedy show is going to be great tonight. What do you think about Charlie Kirk dying?
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Did you know him?
That's a bummer.
No, I never met him.
Okay.
My kid's 15. He was a huge fan. Like he appealed to the young audience.
Right.
Like him and his friends would always watch the clips of him like destroying kids on college campuses. I didn't know too much about him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a little, but he's like, oh, we all watch the videos. They loved him, just
Sure.
confronting these maniacs on the college campus.
It's crazy now with people so sensitive. Like even with comedy, man, it's like you just never know who's gonna fucking jump out of the audience if they're gonna be offended by something you say.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to ask. Like, how do you guys handle that on stage? Like, for real? Like, you guys have people coming at you, or how do you even handle the comedy tonight when half this country's pissed at the other half?
Well, they were everyone was pissed at each other before that happened. So
Well, I mean, if you looked online, I mean, I've seen so many people saying glad he's dead, happy he's dead, and then the other half is threatening them. I mean, it's a really kind of messed up country. Does comedy get affected by that kind of stuff?
Not really. I mean, unless you bring it up. I don't talk about politics on stage. I just tell dick jokes. They're universal.
No.
I don't feel like dividing the audience or fighting with them. Same thing with sports. If you want to argue about, no, my team's better, you're not going to win.
Right.
Everyone's got their opinions formed, so I just tell regular jokes, so I don't get involved in that.
Have you guys ever had crazy shit happen? Like, I'll just tell you one that I know. Landau told me that he had a guy that had a gun in his coat and he was kind of aiming it at him during a set. And Landau said he just did the whole set instead of walking off because he's afraid if he walked off,
Right.
he'd get shot. So he did the set, but he did a set staring at a guy with a gun. I was
I
like,
don't want to
"Woo."
have it done.
Chappelle got attacked on stage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Landau's from Detroit. What was the
Yeah.
situation there?
Yeah, and he was a juvenile delinquent. So
Landau.
yeah. So even for him, that's
Yeah.
frightening, man.
No, we get people yell at us. They didn't like a joke afterwards or
Sure.
walk out. Don't say that or whatever like that. But nothing really. It never got attacked on stage.
Those people that stay home now, you know,
Yeah, they don't
like
really come
they
out
realize
to the
they
show.
lost the battle in the comedy clubs, so
Right.
they don't
Yeah.
really come out. And if they do, like, they don't even, they just kind of get up and quietly leave now.
Right.
They're just like, yeah, all right, this ain't for us.
Right.
And that's it.
brace yourself for the wildest ride of your life. It's the craziest book Chris Aiken has ever written, and other things I should not say. Get ready for over 500 pages of pure, unfiltered debauchery. From his military years, Chris Aiken spills the shocking stories of sex, partying, violence, and the stuff that's so wild it's probably illegal. You've heard the tales on the Classic Metal Show, but never like this. Don't wait. Get your copy now at chrisaiken.net before the censors try to shut it down.
If I'm playing footsie with you, I keep feeling something when I move my leg.
Which leg?
I am slightly attracted to you, but I'm just moving the one.
You've never been rubbed up by aluminum, have you?
Feels different. It shocked my sneaker.
So you were at the Metallica show?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it? I listened to it. It was fucking amazing. What I heard, anyways.
The whole experience was like, if you look at the pictures we posted, we're 15 years old in those pictures. You know, like we were so geeked up about it, like me and him and Chris Jericho and Richard and Sal from the Stern Show. We were just little kids trying to get, what do you think they'll open with?
Right,
you know?
sure.
Because to see Metallica, especially at this point in their career and at our age in front of 500 people, is ridiculous.
All right, what was more ridiculous? Seeing Metallica in a tent or standing there and here's Paul McCartney right here?
He was like 15 feet away. Like
That's crazy.
It was a small. It was only about like 300 in the tent, I think.
Right.
But the VIP section was only about 40 people.
Okay.
And Sal got us in there. We were just, he's like, he knew some security, so we got in there. And someone goes, Paul McCartney's back there. I go, where? And he's just standing there by himself, just watching the show.
Yep.
Don told me about it because Don went and got beers. I was in the front row of VIP. I go, I'm not leaving this spot because the place was packed.
Sure.
And tell me about what happened with the beers. When you went to get beers and you saw McCartney, you wanted to get a picture.
I wanted to get a picture, but I couldn't get. My arm was full, so I couldn't get to the phone in time. So
Did you go up to him? You said, "Paul, hey, I'm a fan," or some shit.
Well, yeah, I just of course
Why'd you
I
give
sent
him a beer?
Yeah, I don't know. I should have. I should have said, "Could you hold these?"
Picture, right?
Yeah, and I couldn't get it. Yeah, so I just said, "I enjoy the show." It was.
He didn't want to waste his time, but
Yeah,
I knew.
but because when I went to go get the beers, he was really like into it. He wasn't there to make he doesn't need to be there to make a scene. He's Paul McCartney, right?
Sure.
So he was with his wife, and then he was like filming and stuff. So he was really.
So is he singing like Master of Puppets or something?
He was too far back, so I don't know
Yeah.
if he was singing, but he was totally into it. He stayed the whole show.
Yeah, he stayed the whole time.
Wow.
And then Richard was wearing diapers.
Richard did have his diaper on.
Yeah, his Metallica diaper.
But he didn't piss because the tent was so hot.
Right.
He's like, I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
I warned him like 4 times. I go, Richard, when you piss, you better tell me. I want to see your face.
Yeah.
As you're pissing. Because I went to see Iron Maiden with him at the Garden years ago, and he was
Right.
like, and he wore his diaper, and I was next to him. He goes, I'm pissing right now. Like, yeah, he had this big grin on his face,
Yeah.
and he's like, I got Richard, you got to let something out. He goes, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Please,
Right.
So
Yeah.
he did have his diaper on. He did.
He's the master of Pampers.
Yeah.
Nice.
I heard Howard bitching that he expensed the diapers to the radio station.
Probably.
Was Howard there?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, Howard was there, and Stallone. We hung with Stallone for a little while.
That's awesome.
He was so cool, man. He recognized Jim.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he watches the Gutfeld.
Okay.
So he came, I just went over. I said, I saw him, his wife and his 3 daughters are all fucking
Right.
hot.
Of course.
Just surrounded him, so I couldn't get in.
It's not like he's been fucking forced, dude. Of course they're hot.
I know, but I mean, his daughters too. His 3 daughters are
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
hot too. So they're all just hanging around him. I couldn't get in there. He was against the wall, and I kept looking back. I was fucking right there. I'm gonna go. And then I saw a little opening, and I went over. I said, "Hey, Sly, I'm a big fan. Can I get a picture?" He's like, "Sure." He goes, "I admire your work too."
Yeah.
And I thought he was just saying, I goes, "I watch Gutfeld every night." And his wife's
Nice.
like, "Oh, we watch it." So
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah.
He introduced us to his whole family. He was
That's
super
awesome.
cool, man.
But he stayed the whole time for the show too.
Yep.
Watched the whole show.
And Howard too. Everybody
Yeah.
stayed. You know,
Yeah.
it was a night I'll never forget.
It was about an hour and 40 minutes they did.
Was it a serious kind of required thing, or was it just
Yeah.
serious invited? A few of you that are involved.
Well,
in
they're
that kind of-
starting the whole Metallica channel.
Right.
So they're going to play Metallica 24/7.
Yeah.
So they were promoting that, and they decided, hey, I guess owner of Sirius, Scott Greenstein, lives in the Hamptons. So
Okay.
they go come to the Hamptons, do
Sure.
a private show to promote the channel. And Jose from Liquid Metal,
Yeah.
we know him, so he was kind of running the whole thing. So
Okay.
he put us on the guest list to get in. So I was hoping to get in. I don't know. I mean, I work there.
Yeah, you should get
It
in.
doesn't matter if I
No.
work there sometimes.
And the night ended in a perfect way. We drove Richard and Sal to Sal's house.
Yeah.
And dropped him off. And I had to whiz because
Right.
Jim and I still had 2.5 hours to drive. And Sal's like, come in. I go, no, I'll just go right in the bushes. So I pee in the bushes. Jim and I take off. A minute later, I get a text from Richard Christie. He goes, best way to end the night with Sal's wife looking out the window, seeing you peeing in the bushes, and now she's yelling at Sal.
She's yelling at Sal. Your friends are degenerates. Listen to the middle of the neighborhood. He's pissing in the bushes.
You go up to Sirius a lot? Or you do the show live there, or what do you do?
Now, once in a while, I don't have to do it live.
Because I went up there 20 years ago. I had an interview on Howard's channel for a job, and it's fucking amazing up there. You saw what kind of cool people. Is it still? Have they fired a lot of people? Are they getting rid of a lot of? I mean, is it emptier than it used to be?
It's not nearly as crowded as it used to be. Every studio was taken. There was people all over the place. A lot of people work from home and stuff. So there's a lot of empty studios.
Is it going to survive? It seems like with the podcasts and everything that...
You know, they've been saying for years Sirius isn't going to survive, but they got the whole deal with the cars.
Sure.
And that's huge. You know, so they give it to you free for 6 months when you buy a car. So then you have it in there and you got your channel that you like. And they're like, oh shit, and then 6 months later go, hey, you have to pay now.
And then people
most
just forget.
do it.
Right.
They forget and they just do it. So it's definitely for older people. You know,
Right.
the young people doesn't give a fuck, but the
No.
older people still. I got a lot of people still listen to Ozzy's Boneyard when they
Sure.
can make their own playlist, they can do whatever, but half of them don't even know what a podcast is. Like they're set in their ways. I tell half my, hey, I got a podcast. What do I have to do to listen to that? How do I listen to a podcast?
Right.
Do I have to buy something? So
I get that all the time with Neely, my host on the Classic Metal Show. He constantly is like, I can't believe anybody listens to radio still. And I'm like, yeah, anybody who's over 40
yeah,
turns on the radio. They turn on their little
Radio.
sports talk
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
they listen to.
Joe Howard when he picked us up was listening to local
Yeah,
sports.
listen to
radio.
the fan.
I was
sorry.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to hear something about the baseball team that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
That's
The
all.
fan was the one that I sent you the DJs with the Taylor Swift and Travis
They
Kelce.
were going crazy over it, that they were shopping for a house here and
Like a bunch of girls.
Gee, I wonder if we'll see them in the grocery store. Oh,
like 20 minutes.
Like a bunch of ladies.
yeah, like girl, yeah,
but it was 20 minutes
yeah.
on a sports talk channel.
Is that the one owned by ESPN?
No,
No.
that's
Okay.
No, that's
850.
Yeah.
8:50 a.m.
Every sports guy's got to have the same angle. They can't take a chance on anything.
Right.
So that's safe to talk about. Like, what guy in Cleveland that's fucking doing construction wants to hear, oh, you think you might see Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift at the Super
Oh my
Bowl?
God, which
Like,
one? I'm going to go there.
What, you know what I mean? Like, they're thinking, like, people are going to be interested in that?
Yeah, no.
Sports talk itself is just boring, though. I mean, I can only listen to who's going to be the quarterback next week so many fucking times, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's boring. It's
I know, I
not-
heard some guy called in today and said that the Browns are going to win 45-14 on Sunday.
35-14 is what I heard.
Whatever.
Who are these idiots calling?
What
smart guy out
retard would
there.
say such a thing?
I heard he's fucking sexy as shit with one leg, too. Hell yeah.
One-legged supermodel.
At least you know Travis Kelce's in your grocery because it'd be a 6'8" white guy in a velvet
Right.
suit.
Yeah.
The
kids
worst
love-
fashion sense ever.
I'll tell you what, the kids love
Gets
that.
great haircuts, though.
It's getting kids into football, though.
No, it's what?
No, it isn't.
My daughter is a Taylor Swift fan, and now she wants to watch.
Oh, yeah? Can your daughter name
Okay.
8 teams?
Did your daughter watch the Packers fucking Redskin game last night on Thursday night when it was 10-3 at halftime?
No, but she's
No, so she's not a football
not a fan.
fan.
she'll
Yeah,
watch every
she's not
Chiefs
a fan.
game.
Okay,
So
so,
what?
a Chiefs game. That she only shows up on
the home games.
She won't show on away games because she gets booed.
She gets booed.
Dude, my
So
da-
8 games she's going to watch.
Look, my daughter-
and 5 of them won't even be on TV, so she's only going to watch 3 games.
My daughter goes to University of Cincinnati, right? Just started there, freshman. And when they got engaged on the big screen there, they put the fucking picture of the two of them kissing and hugging together on the big screen in the stadium. And my daughter was out there watching, dude. It gets kids into the stadiums. She went to the first game because she was hoping to see if Taylor Swift and Travis would show up.
So your daughter's dumb.
Yeah,
Not
that's
dumb.
sad.
She's fucking listening to the show.
Like,
Yeah, there you go.
Look, I'm
My
a huge-
point.
You know, obviously Ozzy's not with us anymore. I'm a huge Ozzy fan. If I was a kid and Ozzy was going to a Chiefs game, and I didn't even like the sport, I would never just watch a 3-hour sport that's fucking boring.
Yeah.
There's 11 minutes of actual action in 3 hours.
Right.
People moving. To fucking maybe they'll show Ozzy
Yeah.
twice. I would never in a million years.
How many people last night were tuned
Nothing
in for
against your
Simone
daughter.
Biles?
I'm just saying, it's just-
no one. Because
What's
she
that?
dates one of the Packers.
Oh, she does.
Who?
See, there you go. There's my point. Simone
Yeah.
Biles, the gymnast.
All right, and then also Josh Allen is married to some famous
Yeah.
actress, and she just said the other day, she hides in the back of the skybox. She said, she goes, it's all about Josh on Sundays. I don't want it to be about me. I don't want him to be seen on camera. Which she could be doing that too, Taylor Swift, but she's got to be right front, dead center.
Gotta sell
and
those
then complain
albums.
so like a victim. Why? Well, I'm sorry. I don't know when the camera's going to be on me.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
when you're fucking
Yes,
rehearsed.
you do.
Yay.
When your manager goes like this
Yeah,
and tells him to put this
Right.
camera on
I'm
her.
never going to stand up for Taylor Swift. But what do you want her to do? She's supporting her man.
Yeah,
Watch it at home.
Then go to the away game. Why didn't you go to Brazil?
She can
Why-
afford a 100-foot
She's not
TV.
supporting her man
Yeah.
because she's sitting right in the front. She wants to be on TV
Like I'm-
in that fucking box.
Yes.
There's 50 people could fit in that box. She could be all the way in the back. I've been in those boxes before that people. That where people cheat and they go just like that those two assholes that got killed at the Coldplay concert.
Right.
You don't
Right.
stand in front of the box
Right.
and you're cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't because you're going to be seen. So hang in the back of the box, and she doesn't do that. But Josh Allen's girlfriend or fiance, the famous actress, does. Why does she? It's about Josh. Taylor, it's about me.
Right.
I wish my wife was right here now supporting me, and she's not.
I'm glad she's not it.
I want a woman to be, have my back and stuff like that. And I think Travis, it's kind of cute.
The wife that let your leg
Cute.
fall off?
Yeah. By the way, my
I
daughter,
don't think they're both just doing it for publicity. They're both getting amazing publicity.
Stop it.
they're in love.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
My daughter said, quit talking smack about her. She texted me.
Jim, is this a good place for
Your
us
wife
to
let
announce
your
that we're
leg
going to be
fall
doing that watch along for the pickleball movie?
We should do what? Because Ben Stiller's
No,
in
I-
the pickleball movie.
So my girlfriend told me that they're making a pickleball movie, and the first thing I said,
What?
it's Ben Stiller, isn't it? And
Of
she
course.
goes, yeah. How'd you know? Of course it's Ben Stiller. It's gonna be fucking brutal.
I hope he does the Zoolander poses, though.
It'll be 100 goofy faces, over the top nonsense.
Bunch of people getting hit in the balls with
Yeah,
the pickleball.
yeah, right.
At least two in the trailer.
Yeah.
And the balls with the pickleball.
We could write the movie right now.
Oh, yeah.
And there'll be an old guy, too. There'll
there's
be an
gotta be.
old
There's a love
guy.
An old
story.
wise guy.
And he's
it'll be a
real
love-
good.
A love story. She doesn't really like him
He's
that
gonna get-
much.
he's gonna- yeah,
She
yeah.
thinks he's a loser because he
Yeah.
plays pickleball.
Right, because he's a pickleball coach or
Yeah.
something. He owns a
Yeah.
pickleball complex.
Yeah.
So he's going to fall in love with the hot girl.
Yep.
So now you're saying you don't like Ben Stiller movies. I mean, Dodgeball.
I
was
don't
just-
like Ben Stiller movies.
Dodgeball was a piece of
Horrendous.
cinematic art.
Stop it. Ben Stiller is terrible.
He had like 3 or 4 good movies. Something
Really?
About Mary.
You got different ones than I
Something
did.
About Mary.
Oh, yeah.
He was good. And,
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder was pretty good. There's
Sometimes
maybe one
alright.
other one. He's like fucking, what's his face? Seth Rogen. He had like his first 4 movies were good, and then he's been a disaster.
Joe just like Tropic Thunder because Robert Downey Jr. was in blackface.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Hilarious. No, actually, I like it because Tom Cruise does the Jewish character, and it's the most anti-Semitic thing I've ever seen in my life. It's hilarious. Tom Cruise, how did he not get canceled for that? It was
So we
crazy.
got racism and anti-Semitism. In
All the
same
things I
movie.
like.
Hilarious.
Can't wait. Well, Don, tell us about Rockstrap.
Rockstrap is my podcast. Oh my God, another podcast out there. Me and Keith Roth from SiriusXM. We've been talking about Sirius. We always realize like when we talk to rock guys, just off the mic, they don't want to talk about music,
Right.
So you end up talking about sports with them. So it's like let's do that on a podcast. And same with sports guys. Every sports guy wants to be a rock star. So that's the twist on it, man. Rock guys talking about sports guys talking about rock, and every Thursday we have a new episode. So if you're over 40, ask someone younger than you where you can see a podcast.
What did Roth do before Sirius? Because he knows. I was listening to your yesterday's episode, and he was talking about meeting Mick Jagger and this and that. And I was like, that doesn't sound like Sirius. That sounds more like somebody's in the business.
Yeah, Keith was always in bands and stuff,
Okay.
coming up, and he's always part of like that New York, punk rock scene and
Right.
everything. So, and then he did, regular terrestrial radio. So yeah, he's got a lot of history in the music business.
Okay.
But even, away from the mic. So, yeah, he knows like tons of, he knows all the guys that play with Bowie. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
I know, listening to him and listening to a few episodes, he does that all the time, so casual. And Lord knows, I get excited. Look, I'm thrilled I'm meeting you two guys. And I'm listening to him. He's like, yeah, and then Bruce came in, and then,
Yeah.
Then Keith Richards came by and gave me a cigarette. And I'm just like, Jesus, this is a guy that knows people.
What regular radio was that? Was it on the Rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
The station, rock station in New Jersey. But yeah, no, Keith has always found himself in,
Right.
like even when he was a kid, it was always, his life was almost famous.
Right.
Always ending up backstage,
Sure.
sitting, like you said, sitting next to Keith Richards and bumming a cigarette, or he smoked a joint with Cliff Burton when Metallica played the roller skating rink in Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we were talking about that. It's
pretty
just his life is almost famous.
Sure. It's fun. And Jim, I love your podcast, but please, by all means, plug the hate.
Yeah, it's called Everybody Is Awful. Comes out every Monday. If you hate pickleball, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Superman's not real.
He is in my eyes.
You think?
Hey, look, I consider myself
yes.
as much of a Superman as anybody.
We all need a
Superman is
hero.
more of a theory.
What's the theory?
Be strong, and you can take on anything. And you should be a positive outlook on America and the world, not just a schlub like me. You should be somebody that lifts people up and fights demons and hardships.
And they always win, Superman?
Yes.
Well, why did Superman fall off a horse and fucking couldn't walk?
Why is it that Superman can be beat by a rock?
Look, I did that.
Yeah.
We did a bit back in the day on the radio. It was a Superman 500. Put people on the anniversary of him falling off the fucking horse. Put listeners in wheelchairs with Superman capes and made them race around Public Square downtown.
That's pretty great.
I literally cried that night because
I
I
like
was
that.
sad about what we did. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
which in my eyes, Superman is as real as he gets.
Oh, yeah, he's real, all right. All right.
Joe, have you live in Cleveland? Have you gone to the Superman Museum or wherever the fuck it is?
No, the only reason I know about that dumb shit is it's in the airport. There's a big mural of Superman. They're like, it's invented here. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
You're not getting invited to his next wedding.
I've never read a Superman comic book. The last time I watched a Superman movie was what's his name? Christopher Reeves, back when I was a child.
Wait a
Because
second.
I'm a grown
He
man.
got beat by a horse.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I'm a grown man,
Yeah.
and I laughed at him when he fell off the
They're
horse. That's
shoes
the
for
end of it.
seagulls, so they're Jews and you fucking hate them. That's what it
No,
is.
I'm not anti-Semitic. I just no.
It's everybody.
Yeah, it's just funny.
It's just
No,
I hate everybody.
Jim
but-
and I tried to go to the Superman Museum, but then we ended up dropping 300 at Christie's down in
There
the
you go.
flats.
That's what I'm saying. I was busy with other stuff.
It's a much better afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, the last
Hey
movie
Seth,
sucked,
what'd you
but-
do? Go to the Christmas Story house too? You queer?
Wait a second. I'll tell you what.
I've been hearing about that shit for 25 years. I
went
never
to
went
Christmas-
once. Who
I
gives a
went
fuck? It's an old crappy house in Ohio City.
Never
Who
even
gives a
seen movie.
shit?
I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
I went to the Christmas Story house before they made it the museum that it is today. When it was actually
It's
just
a
a regular shitty
shit house. Yeah, who
It was
cares?
a shit house, but it was cool to go there and see.
It's great.
Was it cool?
You just
Did
liked
you
it 'cause
see
they
the
had an extra
lamp?
leg.
Did you see the lamp
saw
with
the
the leg
window that the
lamp?
lamp
You
was in.
fucking homo.
It's the only
saw
reason you liked it, because they have an extra leg there for you.
Yeah, why didn't you steal the leg and put it on yourself?
When this one is
Take the
dirty, whatever,
lampshade
I
off
put on a
and
lamp.
screw it on.
Put the lampshade on your head.
Yeah.
Like
But
a
I
party.
did go there. I saw the backyard where they filmed a lot of stuff. I saw the sidewalk where the kid laid down on and like couldn't get up, and I laid down on the ground in the snow
You're
just like
telling
that
me
guy.
I've never seen a movie.
Did you
No.
go with your daughter?
No, she wasn't born yet.
Okay, so if you went with your daughter, okay, ball
let it
bets are off.
slide.
Yeah.
You did.
No,
This is all the way gay.
That's,
Yeah.
but it's way less sad than going to a Browns game.
there are a lot of
All right.
things. A lot of things that I do. I do question my sexuality at times, but I think I'm straight. I'm pretty sure I am, and I
I know that last story didn't help you.
I enjoy life, and I think some of that stuff is fun. Why not enjoy?
Does
Yeah.
he enjoy life, Chris?
No, I'm fucking miserable, to be honest.
Walked one leg right off his body.
Yeah.
Do you see me? Do I look happy? Last time I talked to you, I was telling you about a girdle that I bought because I'm too fat to fucking fit my clothes. And I still haven't been able to get the girdle on.
Why don't you get a Superman outfit?
Yeah. Maybe if you paint an S on it, it'll fit.
You have abs.
Yeah, actually, yeah. But yeah, I'm generally a happy guy, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Sure you are.
But yeah, well, it's really Superman.
I've had Jim and Don in Cleveland a million times. I've never taken them to those dumb places. I never even took them to the Rock Hall. What are we going to do? Look at Britney Spears'
Another dumb
shoes?
place.
Who
Hey,
gives a
you're
shit?
Once.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah,
we'll
you
go
go there
Napkin
once.
Enter Sandman was written on.
There'll be a
Wonderful.
couple of cool things, and then Britney Spears' shoes. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I went there once.
Yeah.
The
I've
ZZ
been
Top
in Har-
car is cool.
And they had
Outside of
Van
that,
Halen's drum set.
Yeah, that's
One of them was all right.
I've been in Hard Rocks that had cooler
same.
shit.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to your podcast for a minute, Jim.
Yeah.
As you're aware, this day today is sponsored by our friends at Smoke and Rock and Roll, Billy Morris.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard on numerous episodes of Everybody is Awful your love of people that name their foods on their menu.
Oh, to put like a
So
silly
let's
name.
see what you think of these names.
Oh,
Let's start with the Master of Piglets. Comment?
Billy watching?
Yeah.
Come on in here, Billy.
Billy. Oh no, he's coming in. I thought he was.
Come on in
leaving.
here, Billy.
Be brutal. Go for it.
What do you think first?
Master of Piglets.
Well, I liked it's in the metal font. I like that. But you know what it is? Like when we see that, we'll never say the name. We'll just say we'll have
Give me the sandwich.
We'll have this.
Yeah, I'll take this.
Yeah, yeah.
They just did that. So the waitress was like, "What?" I go, "This thing. I don't know how to pronounce it."
Yeah.
What the fuck it was. But is this the Metallica font?
That's the maiden font.
That's the maiden font.
Okay. Well, I hope Iron Maiden sues you.
Well, maybe you don't like that one, but maybe you'd like the Judas beef.
Well, Halford would like that.
In more ways than one. Comment?
What do you think? Now, what font is that?
Yeah, what font is that?
That's maiden.
Is that still maiden?
Too?
All right.
Okay, so they can see
Yeah,
the ball.
we're going to take these with us and bring them to Rod Smallwood. See if we can empty out your bank account for coming up with these names.
Well,
empty.
since you're hooked on maiden, how about the Onion Maiden?
That's the
That-
best of the three so far.
Yeah, that's definitely the maiden font too.
Yeah.
Can I take a picture of this and send it to Rod Smallwood?
Yeah.
He's very protective of
Please
his band
do.
and everything.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to send it to Nico.
He's a barbecue guy.
Oh, yeah. He's got his rock and
Right,
ribs
right,
place,
right,
yeah.
I'll bet he uses the maiden font too.
I don't know if his has silly names or not. I can't remember. We've been there a
Silly
couple
names.
times.
Silly
Insulting
names.
the guys right here.
It's not as bad as ZZ Tips, is it?
All right, that's the. All right, all right, we got to go.
Yeah, that's bad.
About
Why didn't you put over Fastway fries or Metallica mac and cheese?
yeah. You mean Fleetwood mac and cheese?
Oh,
All right, I got one more. All right, I don't have the thing for it, but this is a world famous sandwich. We're gonna make Seth eat it on
Okay.
the pot.
There's no way I'm eating all this thing.
What is it?
He'll bring it in
okay.
a second. He'll bring it in 1 second.
Feel free to indulge yourself.
Is it a Taylor Swift fucking roll or
This is
something?
the Tommy Lee sausage.
That's funny.
Go ahead, Seth.
All right, Seth, have a bite.
Come on, you're the one who said Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they're cute.
Yeah, that's true.
And when you bite the one end, white stuff comes out the other.
Yeah, well,
I would think you don't need to take a bite.
there's a
You
lot
can
of
just
sauce
take
in
it.
this already.
Yeah.
Is this how? I haven't seen it actually done to me. So
Yeah.
how do you hold this thing?
And you're a pro.
Oh yeah.
It's not your first time.
No.
And not my last. I can't eat that thing. Then I got a napkin. Something spooged on me.
Hold on. You got something to do.
It is good meat though.
So much that you spit it out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had it all the way down my
Take the
throat.
napkin there.
Yeah.
I don't have much of a gag reflex.
Does that come with a side of STDs?
Does the front of it taste like Pam Anderson's uterus? Just curious.
I'd eat it.
I would too.
Not anymore.
I still
Pam
would.
in her prime, man.
I'll take Pam now. I don't
I
care.
like that's.
Well, come on.
We met her.
Really?
Yeah.
In her prime or now?
Still looking good. Yeah. Probably like
right, for a few
20,
minutes,
like
right?
2012ish.
She was a 20 on a 10 scale back then.
She was.
Yeah, but now,
Tiny too.
Yeah, she is little.
Yeah.
Now it's awful, that look.
Yeah.
But they dialed her up nice in that awful Naked Gun movie.
I can't see it.
I know,
too
it's
disrespectful.
awful. It's really bad.
I can't have Liam Neeson doing Leslie.
You don't find him hysterically funny?
And then they're trying to pretend like they're a couple.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ultimate experience for hard rock and heavy metal fans. Introducing the CMS Locals VIP app, your #1 destination for all things on the CMS network. Dive into the classic metal show, Chris Aiken Presents, Seth Williams Show, and more, all in one place. It's free to get started or elevate your experience with a subscription for just $4.99 a month. Go commercial free, get advanced releases, and enjoy exclusive bonus episodes. Plus, it's the prime spot to chat with like-minded fans who love raw, uncensored commentary. Are you ready to rock? Download from your iOS or Android store, search for the CMS network, and join the community now. It's free, it's easy, and it's the best way to keep our shows with you every single day. Install the Locals.com app today and follow the CMS network.
I'm good, thanks, man.
Joe?
I'll take it, yeah. Joe?
I got water.
But Mulroney on himself is fucking hysterical.
And we're back.
No, Rooney's great.
We're live?
You're live.
Hey, look at that.
And
So whatever happened, I guess the city blew up, and so we're back now live with like Jim Florentine, Don Jamieson. Joe Howard has joined the table.
I bet this chair's happy.
Dude, come on. Yeah, Chris is a big boy, man. What are you gonna do? Now I lost the picture that I had saved for you of my wedding.
are you going to post that picture of me eating the hot dog?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely going up.
But I got to say, Billy Morris he's the real deal with cooking, man. I cooked with him on the Monsters of Rock cruise, cooking with rock stars, and I ended up. I just went down to watch it, and they go, "We need one more person for the team." I'm like, I said, I'm the worst cook, but man, we have fucking held it down, and we won.
Nice.
Yeah, Billy's won a lot of awards around here for
Yep.
shit. But then he hands me a big fucking dick to eat, and it sucks. And so now I'm not a big fan. Joe, what have you been up to? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just doing these shows. I've been doing stuff. I live in Avon Lake, so I live right by here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing.
Yeah, we know Joe. We've known Joe forever.
Forever. How long? 20
Joe's
years?
retired.
Yeah, I did you know I had a job? I worked at the Ford plant in Avon Lake.
I read that.
Yeah, and I retired 2 years ago. So, yeah.
So he got a thing exploding on him. Well, you must have seen some crazy shit working the Ford.
I drove a forklift. I dropped a couple cars, but I never got hurt.
No, but did you ever see anybody like?
I saw a guy lose his thumb once in a weird accident, but that was it. Nothing that crazy. Thank God. No steel or anything.
Come on, it ain't that big a deal.
No, I just saw a guy lose his thumb one time. He got his glove caught in a gun.
Oh, shit.
Well, other than that, I didn't really see anybody else get hurt. Let me think. No, that's about it.
I don't even look at my burn thing. It's the worst thing I've seen. I saw a guy. It was like a machine that processed like thick metal into sheets. I saw a guy with longer hair, and it came out of the hairnet, caught in, and yanked half his scalp off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoop! Hold that off.
Yeah, when the Ford plant hired a lot of black ladies, they were losing weaves all the time. They were getting them caught in the motors and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, they started really hammering like you gotta tie your hair up if you got long hair. They started really hammering it once all those ladies got.
Well, at least
hired.
those detach. I mean,
Yeah, those just rip off.
Yeah.
It's like
So
that wasn't
was
your
that
hair.
man's
anyway.
scalp. It detached. Came right
Yeah.
off.
What do you think about the Cleveland comedy scene? I mean, I know quite a few.
Who do you like?
Nobody
Who do you
really.
know?
I mean, I haven't
you
really
know?
seen. I used to do the show with a guy named Mike Chiselka.
I like Mike. Mike's a legend, actually.
I mean, he toured with
Mike's
Sam
old school.
Kinison.
He toured with Sam Kinison.
He's no Hot Carl.
No, Hot Carl's the man. Shout out Hot Carl. But Chiselka is the man. He's a legend.
Is he really the man, or is
Dude,
he
he
the
rules.
legend that
Wait a
he
second.
created the man?
He couldn't last on the fucking Seth Williams show. You're telling me that he's
I
the
don't
man?
even know. Listen. All I know is when Hilarities first opened, he went down there and they did like a soft opening. He went up and did an hour with no microphone, and he killed. And he's the guy.
He's a super
good.
nice guy, and I'm
like
happy
him.
for him. He's back in the comedy.
I respect his comedy, is what I'm telling you.
And then the Chad Zumox of the world.
Yeah, I want him to die, but that's fine.
He's booked for next week on his show, so.
On this show?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
But yeah, when it comes to the Cleveland scene, I really haven't seen a whole lot. I mean, what do you guys? Where's the best comedy around that you guys go to in the country? L.A., New York, is that all the
Cleveland
best?
used
is?
to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in this town. The comedy scene used to be great, and the crowds were
Turned
great.
hipster. That's
It
what
turned
happened.
hipster, yeah.
It got real gay.
Yeah, it got real gay. I remember like 10 years ago on a Sunday, walking downtown, and all these fucking Cleveland people, guys are going, it's Sunday fun day, and they're going to brunch with their fucking bras. Like, it's over. This fucking city's over.
It truly happened. I watched it.
Guys are going, it's Sunday fun day, posting this shit and going to fucking brunch. I'm like, this.
I'll be honest with you, the same thing happened with the music scene here. Music scene used to be like really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of local bands that were really good. We had a lot of clubs to go see shit, and now there's nothing. And I don't know if it was COVID or just because we suck.
I
as a
had my
town.
Peabody shirt on before.
Yeah.
Like my only favorite,
I love that place.
my favorite comics that are local now are like a 50-year-old guy who had a brain injury, Marty Malloy. That's like my favorite guy. He writes the best jokes, and he's the best guy. He's the only guy with any edge, Like everybody else is like,
What about
so I'm autistic. All right. No, you're not. Shut up.
Like Ryan Dalton, what happened to him?
Ryan's around. Ryan went to LA, was gay for a little bit, and then came back.
Didn't
Now
that
he's
happen to
trying
all
to
of us?
be a man again, but he roots for the Indians. But I know really when he was out there, he has a Dodger head. I mean,
Right,
he's a little bit of a bitch. He's a little bit of a bitch.
Probably like
So,
Superman and stupid shit.
Yeah. So like,
Faggot.
yeah, he's a little gay, but he's around. I hang with Ryan sometimes.
He's
I
funny.
like Ryan. He's very funny. He does a lot of act outy stuff and everything. He's very good. He does his
What
grandpa's
is it
voice.
about New York that there are like these comedy cliques a lot more than in most of the other country, the rest of the country? Because obviously you guys came up in that, I'll call it the Howard O&A clique with
Right.
you guys, Norton, Robert Kelly, etc. Then you also have like the Impractical Jokers guys who are also, I believe they're comedians, but
Yeah.
not part of you guys' clique, but another clique that found success. What is it about New York that breeds a lot of comedy versus anywhere else in the country?
I think because there's so much work there, that there's 10 different comedy clubs do comedy every night of the week, so you get on stage all the time. And we're all from the same area, so we're all basically dicks. So we get along, we just bust balls, and we don't give a shit if you got a Netflix special or a new TV
Right.
show. We're just going to treat you the way we're going to treat you. Nobody's walking in a room and go, oh, who's here? Oh, I'm going to go sit over there. No one gives a shit about that. So I think that's why we have a good clique of comics. And, you meet them, and we were friends with the same comics for like 30 years.
Sure. Have any of them gone Hollywood on you? Burr?
No, Bill's always been pretty much the same.
No, it's like me and Jim literally did Harrisburg like 8 years ago, and Shane Gillis was our MC, and like I bumped into Shane at Hilarities, and he gave me a hug and remembered some of my jokes, and Jim runs into Shane all the time, and he's just a nice guy. Most guys are cool, Most guys are pretty cool.
Most guys remember the struggle.
Right.
That's one thing that bonds comics is they remember.
That's what he told me. He was like, dude, you don't know how big that was. That was like my first working week at my home club, and you guys were so cool to me. You took me to Cordoba and bought me a burrito or some shit. He just loved it. He was so happy to see me. He was very cool.
Like you see a guy like Chris Rock like working out new stuff at one of the clubs in the city, and they'll be like, wow, where are you working this week? And doing that. He goes, oh man, I used to love playing the small clubs. you go with your buddy to the
Sure.
to the mall on the Saturday and hand out flyers to get the girls to come to the show. He goes, now it's you got to bring a posse with you everywhere you go. Everything's all business, and so they remember the early days of coming up.
Do the ones when they get to the bigger level, do they still come and do like sets to work? Well, you see a Cat Williams.
If they're
or
smart, they do.
Kevin
whoever.
Hart's always at the Comedy
Yeah.
Cellar, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yep.
They'll pop in the clubs and work on stuff. Louis C.K. was just at the Stand Comedy Club last week when I was there.
Kevin
He popped
James.
in. Kevin James, Tim Dillon popped in to do a set. So you got to work on the shit somewhere. So
None of these guys went Hollywood.
I don't know. Like most of the guys stayed on the East Coast that we were friends with. Attell, Rich Voss, Jim Norton, Bobby Kelly. Bill moved to L.A. I'm trying to think who else moved to L.A. Rogan did. Rogan moved to L.A. early on, though, because he was on that news radio. So we knew him for a little while, and then he got the gig on that sitcom for like 8 years, so he stayed out there. I'm trying to think, like, Keith Robinson, another guy that, stayed local and stuff. Kevin Hart's a huge star. He started in Philly, then New York. We all know him and stuff. He's still down to earth. I mean, he's a megastar and shit, but he still comes in the club and we fucking bust his balls. And he goes up and shit like that and works on jokes. So, I don't know. I haven't really seen any of it that moved out there and became all Hollywood. Look, you have to be a certain kind of fucking ass kisser to move out there to begin with, to basically want to you'll do whatever you got to do to be famous. And most of the New York guys like, fuck that. I like playing in the clubs, fucking down and dirty, people drinking, fucking.
Like Steve Byrne moved back
Yeah.
from L.A. He went to L.A., he did a sitcom, and then he was just like, this isn't my scene anymore. I did my time out here, and he moved his whole family to Nashville. So I love that.
Did you guys ever think about doing that? Like when Crank Yankers was hitting hard and whatnot, did you guys ever think, well, maybe if I go out there, I can get a different deal to expand the show? And
I would go out there, but it's just like, I hated it.
Okay.
Because everyone was phony. There was no real people. You had no real friends. So I would just go out there for business at 2 or 3 weeks at a time and then come back to the East Coast. I hated it. But, you go out there, you take meetings, they all bullshit you.
Yep.
You'll walk in a meeting for NBC like, oh my God, we're looking for Adam Sandler's best friend in a new movie. We got the script right here. You're perfect for it. They've been looking for 2 months. Are you going to be available for the next 3 months? I'm like, yeah, I got to do stand-up. I could cancel a date. This is perfect. I can't believe you walked in. This is fucking fate. And then you never hear from them again. All they do is just kiss your ass.
Right.
They go, this is going to be amazing. Oh my God, I'm going to send you on these movies. I'm going to introduce you to Quentin Tarantino, whatever it is. And they just then you never hear from them again. So it's all bullshit.
So the thing that was meant to happen for me and him happened. That metal show. We've been through a million meetings. So it was just like, we're like, all right, me and Eddie and Jim came up with this idea, and I was like, Jim, let's just go in. VH1 will buy us lunch. Yeah, we'll get a free lunch out of it, and then we'll never hear from them again. And we just acted like assholes the whole meeting. We went in camo shorts and concert shirts, and we broke Eddie's balls the whole meeting, and we left, thinking we'll never hear from him again. And they ended up going, you know what? We don't know as much about metal as you guys do, but we like your interplay with each other. We like your chemistry, and so we want to shoot a pilot. So it's like, when you do everything, when you try to do everything right, you go nowhere. And we did everything wrong, and next thing you know, we did 14 seasons of a TV show together.
And I have to say that the reason I have a daughter today is because of you two. Because, I'm being serious. Like, it's kind of weird and sexy in a way. But
I'm not sure where to go with this.
My wife
I've got to hear this.
So my wife, I'll show you. Hang on.
Is this wife number 1 or 2?
This is number 2.
Okay.
Every
Is this the one
single
that let
night,
your leg fall off, or a different one?
every single night we get fucking just hammered listening to you guys and watching that metal show. And we'd sit there all fucking night just getting hammered. And then afterwards just go fuck. And so eventually one just slipped through and so I honestly, because it was literally like a ritual for us to do that, watch you guys on that metal show, fuck, go to bed.
You know which episode?
I don't know exactly which episode.
It's the one with the sleaze bees.
Like I said, we were drunk. Like I said, we were hammered, so I don't remember exactly what
Was
episode
it
we
the
had.
Peter Chris episode where he talked about his breast cancer?
I think it was when he was, maybe, that might have been it.
That's the one I was on.
Yeah.
What's the child's name?
Molly.
All right.
Don
How come you
James.
why didn't you call her That Molly Show?
Well, Molly has a different meaning to me, but
Molly had
Yeah.
no. Molly,
Julie
my dead
Molly?
sister.
Molly Ringwald?
Molly what?
My-
You know,
my
there's a
sister
Molly
that
Ringwald
passed.
house nearby here. We
Huh?
can go together afterwards.
No, my sister died, and we named her Molly.
Oh,
Okay.
Not to bring the
We're
mood
busting
down.
balls. It's about his dead sister. Jesus Christ.
Seth is
Now go do a comment. Now be funny again.
Wait, what did you
Seth
say?
is literally comedy cancer. Every time you try to make a joke, he says something awful.
What would you say about Molly?
There's a Molly Ringwald house nearby. We could go visit.
Oh, I want to go.
See?
I want to see where she was.
Yeah,
So-
well, let's wait. Let's go on Sunday
can't
Fun
wait.
Day.
Will Ducky be there?
But yeah, that metal show, I thought it was great. I
Thank
know
you,
that
man.
insults Chris a little bit, but yeah, I thought you guys were fantastic.
What
Like
insults?
we're fighting against the forces to do TV. You got, you walk in a situation where they don't, like they said, they had no idea what metal was about. They really would love to change it. They wanted the show to be like Rock of Ages or Spinal
Yeah.
Tap, us in spandex with a fucking cucumber in the front, a wig on, going metal. That's what they wanted. And we're like, no, we're gonna interview this fucking old dude, Bill Ward. He's just gonna sit there and tell great Black Sabbath stories. And they were like, it's just like an old guy sitting there. I don't know if people are gonna watch this. Like, but believe me, people are gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So we fought that shit for a long time. We almost got fired a bunch of times because we put our foot down. Like, listen, man, we're not making fucking jokes when we got Steve Harris here from Iron Maiden. People want to hear, about whatever he wants to say. They don't need us to.
Yeah,
fucking-
it'll just be funny on its own. If we don't have to crowbar things in.
How is it? And I'll say this, Jim. You know this, Don. You probably don't. I personally have busted you guys' balls for years about that metal show with Eddie.
Right.
And we still bust Eddie's balls pretty regular on Classic Metal Show. That said, he always says, and Jim, you've said this to me, that you guys do get asked all the time about the show coming back. So if there is that much interest, how can Netflix or Plex or Tubi or somebody not pick it up when everybody is scrambling these days for content?
I know when the show got canceled, we got an agent, and he went out to Hollywood to shop the show. Mm-hmm. And he said that nobody in Hollywood ever heard of the show.
What?
Nobody. Remember that agent we had? He said, seriously, because they had no idea what this show was. So that's how completely off the radar it was.
But also because a lot of TV executives, you were talking about a new breed of TV executives who are 30-year-old hipsters,
Right.
Who listen to, Imagine Dragons and stuff. So they didn't know our world,
Right.
It's like when people watch the Food Network, right? I've never even stopped at that channel once.
Right.
So when people are talking about shows on there, you don't know Chef Johnny, and I'll be like, no, how do you not? He's the biggest
Sure.
guy on the channel. I go, but I've never watched the channel, so I'm not saying he's not popular. I'm just saying that's not my world. So it's like the same with us. If you're not a metal nerd like us, you might not know who we are unless you accidentally went by us, flipping through the channels.
Would you guys even want to do it where you would kind of almost have to upgrade the band, not upgrade the bands, but up year the bands, for lack of a better term? Because let's face it, the bands that you guys did with that metal show are now in their 70s, most of them, and they're retiring or dying or what have you.
Yeah.
I mean, would you guys want to do that, talking to Dirty Honey and The Warning or whatever?
We like all these new bands.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely would. But, my manager that lives in Hollywood, he worked for a management company that had Robin Williams and Billy Crystal. Mm-hmm. And he even said, when I'd be out there, whatever, he goes, I never seen anybody, a TV show where people come up to him, like, that metal show. He's like, I've never seen it with these two guys that people like, when you bring back whatever, he goes, it's insane. But it's a small percentage of the population that's into that shit. So,
Right.
Would Eddie do it with you?
Huh?
Would Eddie be?
Yeah.
Eddie would definitely do it with us. Like my son's, my kid's 15. He knows all the metal bands, and he's like, my friends know nothing about any of it.
Right.
It's on no kid's radar whatsoever. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's limited to older people, and then it's a matter. If we go on Netflix with people, and we got Don Dokken as our guest with George Lynch, how many people are going to watch that? Are we going to be in the top 10? Nothing against them, but are we going to be in the top 10 TV shows? You know,
And then they
people
look
go out
old.
once a
You're
week.
showing videos of guys that don't even look like the guy that's sitting in front of you
Yeah.
anymore. And
And VH1 Classic was perfect because it was a little shitty channel buried on fucking cable. VH1 didn't care about it. It was like the redheaded stepchild of VH1.
Right.
And they just let us do our thing. Like they just fucking. It was the only you know.
It's the only original
show,
programming,
and
yeah.
they would just show it over and over again. So that we lucked out at that time.
Because now all those stations suck.
What's that?
All the MTVs, the VH1s, they all blow. There's no music on anything, and
now they sell that as a feature. I saw ahead of the VMAs that they announced for the 1 week leading up to the VMAs, they're going to play videos.
Right.
I was like,
so they could have the award show.
yeah, whoopee. Who cares? And who wants to see those videos?
Yeah.
Is anybody sitting around hoping for that big Adele video? I mean, come on. Nobody wants to see
No,
that
because
shit.
you'll see it on your phone in 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe that time is
Seriously,
done.
what do you think about the state of metal music these days? Because I mean, I don't think it's very good. Some of the new stuff, I guess, is okay, but I don't. Around here, you don't hear a lot on the radio.
There's a lot of bands that are selling a lot of tickets that we don't know about. My nephew's into them. You know, they're fucking. There's a ton of bands that I guess we don't know about that are doing really well. Fallen in Reverse sells out fucking every show. 3 years ago, they're playing clubs. You know, there's what's that band? The Orange. What the fuck?
Orange 9 or Orange Millimeter? Or
No,
whatever?
Code Orange.
Code Orange,
is
yeah.
doing
Yeah.
like 3,000-4,000.
Right.
Fucking Ghost is selling out arenas.
Sure.
Deftones now.
Amount of Mark.
Amount of Mark. Well, yeah, they're doing what you know. So
Bigger stuff.
That new band that popped up from out of nowhere, Sleep Token.
Sleep Token, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show, Chris Aiken Presents, and the Seth Williams Show, straight from the uncensored heart of the CMS network. We've just been crowned a certified Rumble creator, and that means we're bringing the heat. All our shows, commercial free, baby. Advanced episode drops, sometimes months before the normal release, so you're not stuck waiting. You'll get all this plus exclusive content for Rumble Premium subscribers that'll blow your mind. And with Rumble Premium, you'll get every CMS Network show and all of Rumble's other videos with no ads and no fluff. This is our official home, Rumble. It's raw, powerful, and unfiltered. You want in? Just hit us up at rumble.com/register/classic metal show to sign up for free commenting, chat live, and just your ability to join the chaos of all of our shows. Then while you're there, swing by any of our videos, smash that Rumble Premium button, and level up. Subscribe now. Don't sleep on this. Hit the link in the description.
So, no, it's still going pretty strong, I think.
You got, Pantera still out there doing that.
How was that show? I heard you went to see
celebration.
that the other night.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you like it? You saw him in the day,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna miss Dime and his personality, and that because obviously Charlie and Zach are amazing players.
Sure.
But yeah, you miss Dime and Vinny. But they sounded great, and people loved it. And Amon Amarth, who opened, were great. So
they're awesome.
It was a killer night. But they've been doing that for 3 years. Guns came back and have been touring a lot. Metallica, System of a Down just did 2 nights at the sports stadium in Jersey.
Limp Bizkit's still doing
Right.
50,000 every time.
System of a Down sold 160,000 tickets in 2
Did it?
days.
System of a Down?
System of a Down in Corn at,
Yeah.
at MetLife Stadium.
That's
Sold out
crazy.
2 fucking nights.
That's just nuts.
That's
Yeah.
shocking.
Well, that like in the late 90s, early 2000s shit is coming back.
That is
Yeah.
shocking. To me.
Yeah.
Like Creed sells every ticket.
And Deftones are doing
Deftones,
arenas
yeah.
now.
Deftones are doing arenas, yeah, all that shit's. So that's good. You
Yeah.
know.
That band Saving Abel's coming back. They're
Right.
they're gonna say they're gonna be playing probably arenas. Who was that
Chevelle?
band? My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper opened for My Chemical Romance a few weeks
That's
ago.
criminal.
Like they got huge. They took like 10 years off, and they came back, and their audience grew.
And
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit took enough time off where people actually missed them. If they would have came back 3 years before, people like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
They would have sold 5 tickets. It's amazing how they just timed it perfectly.
Well, they did, and you can almost, I'm going to A to B it to two bands that are very different. You're all going to laugh, but they took the same path as Poison. Poison disappeared for a while, came back, and were bigger than, the last time I saw Poison in the first run, I saw them in like a 3,000 seater that was half full.
Right.
And now they're one of the stadium bands.
Yeah, and that stadium tour a couple of years ago, everyone said Poison was the best band.
Yeah. Well, that's not shocking.
And Def Leppard. Brett's out there all the time. He's a fucking veteran. He knows how to work that stage and shit. So,
Plus, he still looks 30, which doesn't hurt either.
Disturbed did it too. When we had Draymond on that metal show, he goes, I'm putting the band on a hiatus for 5 years. I'm going to do a solo album, and then I'll pick it back up. And when he picked it back up, the audience had actually grown. He didn't lose one person.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's a shame. It's great that it's happening, but it's a shame in the same way because the bands we all grew up with are really winding down now.
I know.
Yeah.
Ozzy's passing was much bigger than I think most mainstream people even understood. I think everybody that listens to metal was affected by Ozzy's passing. Like, I'm not even the biggest Ozzy fan. I love Black Sabbath, but I'm not the biggest solo Ozzy guy. It's been, a month, 6 weeks now? I think I've listened to Ozzy every single day.
It's amazing that the tributes that, I'm watching a San Francisco Giant baseball game that played Black Sabbath and Ozzy stuff in between. Innings and stuff, just honoring the guy. I never thought he'd get this much love. It's crazy. Yeah, so I always try to go see these bands one more time.
Sure.
But Prince is coming around in a couple weeks in Jersey, and I'm like, I was pretty much done seeing them, but they're playing right by my house. So maybe I'll go see them one more time. But I know, like, a Twisted Sister got back together, I'll see them when they...
Sure.
But yeah, I just know, okay, it's over. When I saw that last Ozzy show, I was like, all right, this is definitely the last time I'm going to see him. He's never going to tour again, and I was good with it. When they did the last show over in England that I was at, so.
Are you guys buying Youngblood or no?
I like that he sings. He actually sings.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. He's a friend of the Osbournes. I guess he lives next door to them in England.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't know.
So they were like good friends or whatever.
Sure.
So I guess he's big over in England, and he's like, I want to come and sing Changes. Nobody knew who he was. The metal crowd and shit. He did a great job with it, too.
Yeah. He did a good job the other night from what I saw.
It's fine, you know what I mean? Look, he's singing. That's what I like. I don't know. I have not heard any of his music.
I made the mistake of watching him on the back to the beginning and then pulling up a couple of his albums.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, nah, that's not me.
Yeah.
It's a little too hip-hoppy for me. But
Yeah.
But if he brings young people to rock, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
I miss those bands. I miss the Corns and Deftones and stuff like that.
Well, they're coming back.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of it. I don't want to see
they're fully
every
back.
one of them is back.
I don't want to see a fucking festival though. I don't want to sit from noon until 10 to see a show.
Yeah.
I'm too fat. I'm too handicapped to go out there and spend all day watching 30 bands play just to see two that I really like.
It's true.
And so they got to do away with these festivals, bring people back to the stadiums, and let people play. I don't understand this festival nonsense.
Well, and the festivals have killed this market.
Yeah.
Because we've got, we have I think 3 of them that are all within 100 miles, whether it's Sonic Temple, Incarnation, and Louder Than Life is the third, maybe? Incarceration.
Where's Incarceration at?
Mansfield Reformatory.
Yeah, where they shot Shawshank.
Okay.
But they're all within 100 miles, which means none of the bands on any of those bills can play here because of that 6 month
they don't come
within 100 miles.
Yeah.
So now nothing comes to Cleveland. Nothing.
Yeah.
They've killed this town. Danny Wimmer, you son of a bitch.
You're right, they all got claws in there.
Yeah, they all got the clause in it.
You got a distance clause and a time clause. So
Exactly.
You can't. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's a good point.
All right, guys, well, it's hot as fuck in here. Let's wrap this up. Plugs. Of course, the main plug for anybody that's local that's watching. In about 4 hours, you need to be at the Winchester.
Yes.
Don't even think about it. Just you're going. So get your shoes ready, fuckwads. You're going tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a good show. We've done it before.
But then you guys will be back. I know you'll be back in what, a month, Jim? Like at the
the funny
at the
stop,
funny
Niagara
stop, right?
Falls, October, I don't remember, 17, 18, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So we went there. So, yeah, now my podcast, Everybody's Off, every Monday. My new comedy specials on my YouTube channel. You can't believe them all. YouTube.com/Jim Florentine Comedy.
Rockstrap every Thursday. That's the podcast I do. And my comedy special is on my YouTube channel, youtube.jamieson. That's it.
Joe?
Ghetto Joe Howard, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. I do shows sometimes. That's it.
You'll be with us tonight?
I'll be with these guys tonight, opening up. So,
All right, so
that's it.
you have 4 hours, so you have to be on stage.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have plenty of fucking time to go downtown and see the Superman class. You got plenty of time. Grab a beer, go down there, check out the statues. It's good shit.
I'd rather play pickleball.
With Taylor Swift.
With Taylor Swift.
Well, we can't thank you enough for you guys coming in today. We actually had listeners come in
good to see
because
you.
they also wanted to meet you guys.
Yeah.
One guy flew in from Houston.
Really?
Yeah, just to see you guys.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who's watching the manure pit while you're up here?
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Thank you guys.
We appreciate it.
All right,
And
Billy,
anybody
wrap
else
her
that's
up.
listening, we'll be back on Monday,
That's right.
4 o'clock, live.
That's right.
Seth Williams Show. Have a great one. See ya.
See ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Triv, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. On the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.